everything going on Outrigger and welcome you to the world of Outrigger. We have 38 properties worldwide. On this particular session, I'm just going to go through our Hawaii product line. Otherwise, we could be here for quite a long time. We have 2 of the 7 beachfronts in Waikiki. That would be the Outrigger Waikiki, the top one to the left, and then the bottom picture in the middle where you see Hawaii, that's the Outrigger Reef. And then we also have vacation condos as well. So it's not advancing to the next one. Okay, there we go. So just so you know, within our resorts, what we have is something called these signature experiences. So when you're checking into our beachfronts and our 3 hotels called the Waikiki Collection, which is the Beachcomber, the Outrigger Reef, and the Outrigger Waikiki Beach, we greet them with a nice cold towel, give them a nice cold tropical drink. When we check them in, we put a nice woven beach bag amenity on their bed and give them a nice departure gift. Most of our Outrigger resorts have a spa with our special product line of Navasana product line. And we have Outrigger Voyager Club Lounge and usually beachfront bars as well. So this is the Waikiki Collection, the 2 of the beachfronts and 1 directly across the street called the Waikiki Beachcomber, and I'll be going into those as well. So there's all kinds of activities. We're right in the heart of Waikiki where everything is going on and where the beach comes alive. So a lot of the things that we do, I'm just going to move this thumbnail here because it's in my talking notes. For our resort fee, we don't just charge you for a resort fee and then charge you for internet and charge you for water. We include all of that. So we like to think there's a lot of added value. We also have a private shuttle for our hotel guests only. They have to show their room key to get on, so it's not crowded. We don't want other guests getting on it. But it takes them through Waikiki, inside Diamond Head Crater, around downtown Honolulu, Ala Moana Shopping Center, and back to the hotel. And they have 2 shuttles going in opposite directions, so you get places really fast. We also give each of you your $75 worth of coupons, and you can use those along the route or at things around town. So the shopping and dining coupon booklet, there's one for the local attractions that you go to. We give Wi-Fi internet access complimentary, international calls, local calls, kids 5 and under eat free with an adult, daily bottled water in the room, newspaper, Hawaiian cultural activities. We put Hawaiian coffee in the room. So there's a lot that's included in this rate. We also do wedding vow renewals. They're complimentary at both beachfronts twice a week. Teach hula lessons, lei making, Hawaiian arts and craft. They teach ukulele lessons as well. So those are other added values that we offer with our cultural activities. So the first property we're going to go to is the Outrigger Waikiki Reef. This is on the far end of Waikiki, on the quieter side if there is one in that area. 635 rooms and suites, 18 floors. They've got a spa on the top floor with these breathtaking views. It's called La'akea Spa. It's a deluxe beachfront hotel and is undergoing renovation right now to bring it up to a 4.5-star hotel. We have club lounges there called the Voyager Club Lounge, which I'm going to show you images of. We have poolside cabanas, which they call hollies, and the smaller ones, the Casabellas, are on the beach. They have the nightly entertainment at the open air Kanakapila Grill and the beachfront restaurants. We also have one there where you can grill your own. It's called the Reef Market Bar and Grill. Beach activities and concierge and activity desk. So this is the Voyager Lounge. It's indoor, outdoor, oceanfront. If you book in this category, it's the closest you're going to get to all-inclusive in Hawaii. Full breakfast in the morning. It's a breakfast buffet. And then every evening, unlimited cocktails from 5 to 7. And they have they have a buffet at night too, but it also has your poke and your sushi and your salads and desserts, as well as your 5 hot chafing dishes. So it's quite an added value. This is the Reef Market Bar and Grill and our cabanas. On the top pictures, you see one of the cabanas on the top left, and then on the bottom right, you see. And next to the one on the bottom right, you see the chef where he's on the grill your own. You can either grill your own, meat that you pick out off the menu, or you can have them do it as well. And then there's a little top brochure there at the top that Lori is going to tell you about, that when you book through her, you'll get this added advantage of the beach bed and breakfast. So now we're over in the heart of Waikiki. This is where the beach comes alive, where they teach surfing, paddleboard, outrigger canoe rides are only $10 for your clients because they use their coupons that they get when they check in. And there's so much going on there. They have, they've been voted at top resorts in Hawaii in Travel Leisure magazine. It's 524 rooms. They also have their spa on the top floor, and both of our beachfronts also have pools. Beachfront restaurants are Duke's and Duke's Barefoot Bar, the Hula Grill. We have the Blue Note Hawaii, which is a premier venue for world-renowned jazz artists, and then ones that are Hawaiian favorites as well. And the beach services include surfing lessons, paddleboard, yoga. So there's a lot to do there. And plus they're in the heart of Waikiki, so you can go anywhere from there. If you walk on the beach, they're only about 4 minutes apart. This is our club lounge here for the Voyager Club. And the difference on this property and the Reef is that their club rooms are located on the top floor. So they have great panoramic views of Waikiki and Diamond Head. But it's a beautiful lounge. And we also open the lounges up during the operations of when they're closed. So they close at 10, they open back up at 5, and then they close at 7. So anybody would like to use them for a small soiree or some kind of a party they'd like to do, for wedding receptions, then they are open to that as well. But this one has iconic view. It's a corner room that has Diamond Head on the left and oceanfront on the side, and it just sits right above Duke's. So on Sunday, when you're listening to, you know, you're having your cocktails and stuff, they have concerts with Henry Capono, a very well-known artist, and you can hear the music from Duke's nightly. So here's some of the activities we do. All non-motorized water sports are included: paddleboarding, surfing lessons, yoga on the beach, and again, the wedding vow renewals as well. Blue Note Jazz Lounge is one of the places we have nightly shows that seat 300 for dinner and a cocktail show. We have people on the marquee, anywhere from Bruno Mars to Harry Connick Jr. Bruno Mars got his early start here when he was a little child, so he likes to pop in every now and then. Unexpected, but it's okay. It's a great show always. Hula Grill has nightly entertainment during happy hour, and Duke's always has nightly entertainment. And the bottom left picture is Henry Capono, who fills big stadiums in Hawaii. He's a very well-known artist, and he plays at both of our resorts, one here and one in Maui. This is the new Waikiki Beachcomber. It is located directly across the street from the Outrigger Waikiki beach, and it is located also next door to the International Marketplace. These are the rooms. This is a standard room, Bose docking sound system, refrigerators in the room, smart TVs. All of them have beautiful views, and they have these murals on the wall and throughout the hotel from one of our very famous, Zach Noyle. He does a lot of ocean photography. So this is one of our suites as well. And the bathrooms have all been redone with the robes and the slippers and handheld showers. So these are the views of this property. Because it sits up on top of Macy's and then the lobby and where the Maui Brewing Company is, people forget that the views that this place has, even if it is across the street. And so you have your views of your 1-bedroom, your partial ocean view, deluxe, and your 2-bedroom. And they tower over the other hotels, so you're gonna get a great view with the lanai. This is the lobby, and another famous star got his start here, which was Don Ho. So throughout the property, you'll see little tiny bubbles and tiny bubble chandeliers to commemorate Don Ho. In our lobby that also services for breakfast, lunch, and dinner is the Maui Brewing Company, the largest one in the islands. And then on the right-hand side is the International Marketplace, where shops and designer stores, dry bar, and on the top floor is all of your restaurants, beautiful restaurants. So the Ohana hotels are moderately priced, about a block off the beach. The Ohana East is located 1 block from the Outrigger Waikiki Beach, and the Ohana Malia is located behind the International Marketplace. These are great for people reunion, people on a budget. They have kitchenettes, family friendly, swimming pool and fitness center, and either if they don't have restaurants inside them, then they are located behind some. Embassy Suites, this is located right across from the reef, pretty much. Sits on top of the Waikiki Beach Walk with 40 different restaurants and shops. And if you look at where the swimming pool area is, that's the Grand Lanai, where they have breakfast in the morning that's included. And every evening they have a happy hour with complimentary cocktails and like light snacks, as they call in Hawaii, pupus. And if you look at the top right picture, you can see from the pool, you can see the ocean. And that's because it sits on top of the Waikiki Beach Walk. No other pool that is set back off the beach can you see the ocean like that. They do yoga lessons there, and that's where they have the happy hour cocktail show with music as well. The 2-bedroom room will fit a family of 6, accommodate them comfortably. They have the sofa sleeper, which is queen size, memory foam, table set for 6, and it has the kitchenettes with your microwave, your refrigerator, oversized refrigerator, and your coffee maker. So that's really good for if someone is looking for a good value. Now we go to our vacation condos. We have 2 in Waikiki and the rest of them are on the outer islands. The Regency at Beach Walk is located next to the Embassy Suites, and the other one is the Waikiki Shore, and this is right next door to the reef. They have signing privileges to the reef, at the pool, and at the spa. So the Regency at Beach Walk is 60 rooms, 3 restaurants, and a sundry store in the lobby, complimentary Wi-Fi, no resort fee. Deluxe units include kitchenettes, floor-to-ceiling glass panels, spacious balcony, and they go up to 2-bedroom units. You park behind the complex because it is so small. And then we go over to the island of Kauai. This is one of my favorite islands and where I also lived. Kiahuna Plantation, the island is designed in a horseshoe. So Kiahuna Plantation is located on the south side of the island. Let me see, there you go. So on the south side, it's about 30 minutes from the airport to the left. And then if you go to the right, you go over to Lainani and Waipoli. And then that only takes you to about the middle of the island. If you keep on going down, you go towards Princeville and the North Shore. So Kiahuna Plantation is located on the South Shore, beautiful rooms, plantation style. Lainani in the Coconut Plantation Shopping Center area. And then Waipoli is a beautiful property in the Kapa'a. So let me just show you some images. Kiahuna, we have access for our clients that stay there, that they have access to the tennis club. So they can play tennis. There's a swimming pool there, restaurant, a great fitness center. Throughout the property, there's barbecue areas, walking distance to Poipu Shopping Center. And we are located right there at the check-in next door to the Plantation Gardens restaurant, which is a wonderful restaurant. But this is a great property on a beautiful beach. Same with Waipoli, we spared no expenses. These go up to 2 bedrooms, 3 bath, designer kitchens with high-end appliances, dishwashers, all the comforts of home. The heated 2-acre swimming pool, whirlpool spa, and it has also a spa on property, and it has a restaurant on property as well. Let me admit Lindsay, who just came in. Hi, Lindsay. So Waipoli Beach, let me go on. Okay, I'm trying to get it to advance. It's not advancing. I don't know. Okay, here we go. Lainani, smaller property, very quaint, nice little cove there, lighted tennis courts, heated swimming pool, poolside barbecues, shopping and dining, because you walk into the Coconut Plantation Shopping Center, restaurants, shops, everything. And this goes up to 2 bedrooms. It's only 3 stories. Coming over to the island of Maui, we have plenty to choose from. So if you're looking at it's in the shape of a woman, we have the Palms at Wailea, which is very close to the Kaanapali Airport. And then Ainanala, located in Lahaina, Maui Eldorado, Kaanapali area, Railkahana, Kaanapali area, and Napili Shores on your way to Kapalua. So those all kind of go like you go around her head, as they say. But there is an airport out in the Kapalua area as well, if they don't want to make that drive. So here's some images of 6 of the properties. Ainanalu is a great property. It's not on the beach, but it has beautiful pools, kind of Zen style with the flowing waterfalls and statues throughout the property, big pool. They have all kinds of yoga and activities in the daytime, but you can park and walk right into your unit. If you want to go into downtown Front Street, which is the main street in Lahaina, it's walking distance to that. Kapalua Villas is 21,000 acres. They spared no expenses on these beautiful units, and we have all throughout, along the ridge, on the golf course, on the ocean. Maui Eldorado, also another golfer's mecca located on a beautiful golf course. Napili Shores is a cute little property. They don't charge resort fees, they don't charge cleaning fees, and they don't charge parking. So that's a great bargain there as well, and it's just so charming. Palms at Wailea, another option in a different area, and the Royal Kahana all has oceanfront rooms. So here's an image of the Hanoakai, which was not on those 6 right there. This is our beautiful property located in Kaanapali. Duke's on the property. It has 2 horseshoe towers. They go up to 4 bedrooms. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous property. And I don't have images of the room because we only have 20 minutes. So if you're interested in more of that, I can send it to Lori, because that is a gorgeous property. And just some images of the Kapalua property. They go up to 3 bedrooms. Maui Eldorado, you can get an idea of how it's located on this beautiful golf course. And then the beach hut right down here is where you can do your barbecues. They have full-size refrigerators, barbecues, and you can take care of all your needs on the beach that day and just put everything in the refrigerator. Then Napili Shores, they've got a great little restaurant there called the Gazebo right next to the pool. It's very charming. People love it there. And they just did all air conditioning in all the units. Royal Kahana, as you can see, they do not have this beach anymore. Unfortunately, the beach has eroded at this property. They've had problems along that area with the beach eroding, but they're all oceanfront rooms with gorgeous views of Lanai and Molokai. And they have a fitness center, tennis courts, barbecues. Ainanalu, again, I told you about this property. It's a beautiful property with like Zen-like a feel to it, walking distance into downtown Lahaina. It goes up to 2 bedrooms, all the conveniences that you would have at home. And then we go to the Big Island, another one of my favorites where the volcanoes are active and you can just see so much history here. So we have a whole bunch of them in the Waikoloa area, called the Kohala Coast Collection, and then in Kona we have 2. So the Kanaloa at Kona and the Royal Sea Cliff are on the Kona side. They're about 15-20 minutes from the Keoholi Airport, and then on the other side, which is Waikoloa, which would be kind of to the right of the Keoholi Airport, is the Kohala Coast Collection Rentals, which is about 10 different brands within that. And then the Fairway Villas, another golfer's mecca. They're right on the fairways, and just gorgeous rooms go up to 3 bedrooms. So just some quick glimpses of the Royal Sea Cliff. This property is one of my favorite ones. Even though they don't have a beach, they have several pools. They have the quiet pool, and they don't want to call it adults only, because if your children are quiet and well behaved, then they are welcome. And then they have the big family pool. But these people take such great pride in their ownership of their units. So they're just beautifully appointed with the decor, and just love them. Now, the clean commitment. Outrigger is dedicated to making sure that you are safe and that you are clean. You feel that that our guest safety. And so some of the areas in the clean certification: increased cleaning, the host checks in the areas that are high touched and frequently touched areas, constantly washing their hands, wearing the mask. We don't call it social distancing because we are a social environment there, but it's just distancing. And so there are so many different things. We're working with Ecolab products they're the global leader as far as cleaning products go. And there's a lot of areas that we're using the wand to touch and make sure that the areas are clean and safe for you when you come to our property. So we have a whole list of this, and Lori has all this. If you want a detailed sheet of it, then we're more than happy to show you all of it. But I don't want to go into too much detail, then I'll be overtaking my time. Anyway, mahalo, and I really appreciate your time and listening, and I'm going to turn it over to Lori. Stop share.
Thank you, Jerry. That was perfect. Okay, let me share my screen again.
I didn't put my timer on, so I hope I didn't go over 20 minutes.
No, you were perfect.
Okay.
Okay, just bear with me one moment, and here we go. Okay, and we are, okay, back. Okay, Jerry just went over this a bit. This is, for most of my clients that I deal with, one of the most important things right now is they're wondering, how are things being taken care of with all the new requirements that are needed and necessary? Again, this is, I mean, the things that they're doing here are, look at the look, just look how long it is. So I'm not going to go over each one of those, but if anyone would like to see this, I have this in a PDF that I can send to you. Okay. Now, before we get to some of the promotions that we have with Outrigger right now, just a little bit about who I am. My company is part of World Travel Holdings. We're the largest cruise agency and leisure travel company in the United States and somewhat in the world. We take care of, if you look at some of the brands on here, we either own them or we provide the travel for all of them. So whether you're booking through American Airlines, you know, cruises, or your Marriott Rewards, our company is the one who takes care of that. So that gives us huge incentives, buying power with these companies, where they like to take care of our clients, and they give us more of the incentives and perks to pass on to our clients. Okay. After what just happened, I've got a big, huge influx of new clients, because using a travel advisor is something that most travelers who travel a lot or savvy travelers know, that it doesn't cost extra to use one, and you've got a professional doing it for you. So besides us knowing, you know, what's new, having been to all of these different places that we're sending you to, we save you time, we save you money. And the biggest thing right now is that we have your back. I had so many clients that came from Expedia and came from Costco, and they said, you know, we can't get in touch with them. We've been on hold for 7 hours. We've been calling for a week. No one's answering our calls. No one's getting back to us. And I'm just a text away or a phone call away. Another thing is, it's a human element. You can book your travel online and do it yourself and hope that you're doing it right, or have a travel advisor do it for you. And many times we know where the promotions are, where the specials are, to save you even more money. Okay. You know, one of the big sayings is, you can cut your own hair, you can make your own coffee, you can do your own taxes, but a professional can do it better. And it's the same with travel. Okay, some specials for the people who are attending the webinar today. There is a special with the Waikiki Beachcomber that gives you 20% off the room, and you get this fun package from Maui Brewing Company. If you look, there's a growler, the beer flights, the appetizer, just a nice little amenity. That's something that you can't get when you book elsewhere. Also, the Waikiki Beach Resort. We have a special where if you book a minimum 4-night stay, you receive that 4th night free, plus breakfast or lunch for 2 people for each day. There's a lot about this that I can send you, the terms and conditions, if you're interested. Again, if you book through our company, that's what you would get. These are just some Facebook groups that kind of I've got different groups for different types of people, whether you like river cruising, luxury, family vacations. So we cover all sorts of land vacations, tours, anything, the whole thing. So if you just look at those, I could send those to you if you need them as well. Otherwise, just look up the names on Facebook. Okay, I think at this point, I've got pretty much all that I need to say right now. Jerry, was there anything else that you wanted to open up at this point?
Well, I just wanted to let them know that Hawaii is still healing, and right now the governor has quarantined until the end of June. However, they opened up the outer islands to locals, and he is going to make an announcement on June 16th of whether or not he's going to open up early for other visitors outside of Hawaii. He did extend the quarantine to the end of July, which amazed a bunch of us because the world is pretty much opening up with the exception of these protests that set us back. But I think everybody is going ahead for recovery. And so Lori will keep you posted on things like this. But as far as that, we are ready to go. We are training our employees on the clean commitment, on how the new normal will be when they check in, and to make them feel comfortable and at ease while they're staying with us. We like to call the people that come to our hotel, not just guests, but our ohana, which means family. And we hope that they continue to be family and return to us year after year. But if you have any questions on anything that I was talking about, I'm open.
There is a chat box if you want to just put in one of your questions. I'm going to go through them now and see.
Just to confirm,
Jennifer,
no
okay,
audio?
you saw the Reef Lounge. Lori, the 14-day quarantine still required.
Oh, wait, I'm
Lori,
sorry.
do you want to give anything new on that?
The 14-day, yes, that's what I just said. They haven't opened it up yet. So it's right now, it was to the end of June. And then the governor said that he is going to quarantine to the end of July. However, they did open it up to local travel, inter-island travel with no quarantine. And on the 16th of June, they will let us know more about whether or not he's going to extend it through the month of July or if he's going to open up early. Because all the other places are opening up, and all the other states here are opening up. But Hawaii is a small island, and if something goes south, it can go south fast. So they don't have any cases right now. They're not getting new cases, and we'll see. We won't know until probably after the 16th of June when the governor makes a new announcement on what he's going to do. But right now, he is extending the quarantine past June 30th.
And these are things that we can keep you updated on. Hawaii, I think, is probably, once it opens, is going to be one of the more popular destinations for us in the United States.
We're waiting.
Yeah, we're ready. So any other questions before we close up?
Well, they can't talk. They're muted.
No, in the chat box. I have it.
Oh, they're in the chat box.
Yeah. Okay.
Just to confirm.
I will be, if you're interested, I think our next travel event will be Aruba, but I will send out information on that. But before we say aloha, like you learned in the beginning of the webinar, remember that it should genuinely come from the heart. Aloha. Thank you for coming.